here for some fuel and some drinks. I got a tank, and my son's coming along, and we're going to hit an off-road trail up in Oklahoma. Now, it's not going to be an overnight thing. We're just going to go for a few hours. We got a kind of an unexpected day off, a couple days off this week. We work for a cabinet shop in Texas, and the entire shop burned. So we're kind of regrouping. Everything's going to be covered by insurance. It'll all be good. We'll get back to work starting tomorrow, actually. Another shop. But today we kind of have nothing to do. So we are going to do some off-roading and see what we can get into and get back in time to get some sleep before work tomorrow. But we can get Tank out of the house, let him run around the woods, take you guys out and show you some of the trails they have in Oklahoma. So let's fuel up and we'll get to it. Gotta have eyes for your monsters. I don't have a bag. Alright. Down there it goes. Tank, you ready? Get your boy ready. Okay. Alright. So we gotta figure out where we're going. Oh! We gotta find a trail. And I gotta find a trail without doxing myself here. So let's see. Yeah, y'all don't need to see that. Now that shows where I'm at. Come on. So we settled on a trail called Rattlesnake Bluff Trail. This trail ends at a bluff that overlooks the Lake Fork River, which feeds into Beaver's Bend, or Broken Bow Lake. And it's going to be southeast of Beaver Bend National Park. So we're going through Sawyer, Oklahoma right now. And let me roll this up so we can hear Tank's window. So we're in Sawyer, Oklahoma right now, and this is where several Bigfoot sightings have occurred. Out here, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, Seed of Advocate back there, he's playing around. I don't know if you saw him pulling up beside us. I'm not real sure what he's doing. No, none of us ever are. But yeah, we're going through Sawyer. Now, we're not going to stop here. We're going to head on up to the east side of Broken Bow Lake. And it's going to be Beaver's Bend State Park. Or actually, we're going to be just a little east of the state park. But yeah, I just thought I'd let y'all know, give you a little insight of where we're at. What's going on here. I forgot what river we're crossing. We're about to go into Hugo, Oklahoma. Now we're pulling into Idabel. Idabel's it's a different place. It's kind of rough here. Very kind of a poverty-stricken area. But it's right next to Broken Bow, and that's Beaver's Bend. I think we'll wind up going through broken boat before we get to our trail. But that's where we're at. So we stopped at a place called Gasquatch, which is pretty popular in Oklahoma. Did a little research into the cryptid activity as to where we're going. And apparently it's been a recent hotspot for dogman sightings, along with Bigfoot. Alright, so here we are at Gasquatch. This is a little, well, there's several of these apparently across Oklahoma in this area, but we're here just outside of Idabel. We're gonna get Big Nolly filled up. She's thirsty. Woo! We got bees everywhere. Okay, we're gonna move before we take care of all this other stuff because I don't want to deal with bees. Wow, freaking bees all over. So let's move. I don't know where they're coming from, but we're going to top off before we get closer to the trail. The bees are all pissed off over here.
This one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I almost got the no ethanol.
That's what I'm doing.
You doing no ethanol?
And don't put that in Nolly. Her seals and stuff won't hold up to it.
Okay, so do the regular.
Yes. I just switched to it. I get better gas mileage with it. I can put it in mine. No ethanol. That's fine. So we got tank fed, got me fed. The bees are back. Oh, the bees. The bees. Ah, God. We gotta get out of here. The bees are gonna kill us. We're back on the road. We are leaving Gasquatch. That'll tell you how seriously they take their Sasquatch around here. We're gonna hit the road again, and then I'll see you guys here in a bit. So after about another 20 miles of driving, we finally made it to the county road, I guess, that takes us to the trailhead. And we hit the trailhead and then got our vehicles ready for what could be a bumpy ride. This is rated a 3 on the scale for off-road trails. Jeez, I swear. Starting the Rattlesnake Bluff Trail. Let's see how hairy this gets. Uneventful first start until I saw something large and brown ducking behind some brush. I barely caught it. Or somebody.
Kind of how I barely saw that thing moving yesterday?
Yeah. That tree there, that's a fresh break. So if you see the little one next to it, I can't tell on here, but there's in between these two bigger trees, it's gray. That's yellow. Fresh deer. After finding those fresh deer tracks, I kind of chalked up to what we saw as a probably a big buck. First didn't seem to move like a buck, but then again I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, so you know, we'll take it for what it is. I feel like I'm turning.
Saying low cooler. I should probably add some of that.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be saying that. It means there's a leak somewhere. After inspecting the engine on Nolly, we realized there's no, at least discernible, coolant leak, which may mean there may be some issues with the intake manifold. We'll figure it out later. Alright, we're all good for now. We're gonna get back on the trail, get to the campsite before it gets dark. Hold up, let me get up there so I can guide you. Straight, all right. Driver. All right, straight. Now cut it. Whoa. Let me talk. Let me tell you before you go. Yeah, backing up's the bad part. All right. Try to get off that tree. Now cut it, driver. You should be good. That sounds like something hitting a tree.
Or gunshot, or way off thick metal. Not metal on metal.
It wasn't a gunshot. That's why I didn't register it at first.
You're 100% sure it wasn't gunshot? Because we are not too far from that dude's hunting spot.
Well, far enough it wouldn't be that. I was just right over there.
I just heard something over there. Yeah, I want your stick. Many different ways to take that one, huh? Beautiful spot. I saw something moving right there.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know how big or how far. I heard moving over there. Saw something there. I hear it. Barely.
It's Charlie up in the trees. I mean, everything pretty much follows the creek. Wherever it is. Alright, so what I'll get you to do, have that handy.
And I got this handy. I'm about to go get the 19.
Yeah, if I got a gun, I don't want you in front of it. Let's see what we can do here.
But yeah, I would like to get over this. That way, if it is some weird shit, we're out of it. Passenger a little. Passenger a little. Okay, driver. Oh.
Took out a shot glass.
You did?
Yeah. With the weirdness we'd experienced, I decided to just do a little scanning with the camera. You know, you can always see a little more after the fact. And if you guys see something that we missed, let us know in the comments, because watching this as a third party, you can sometimes catch things that we just overlook.
Sasquatch alarm.
They're opening the spillway, Beaver's Bend.
I didn't know we were that close. Come back. Got a rainbow on, you might want to here. I'll get you the stage, you got guys coming here. Same fly. Like the ones I ordered. Let's go. It's olive.
With everything going on, this seemed a little precarious and a little out of place, but I kind of discounted it as random fallen tree, some other trail goers just got those sticks out of the way. But again, just kind of made me pause for a moment. I think we're up in the clouds. Nope, that's smoke. This was the destination that our long journey took us to. And man, was it worth it. And remember earlier when I said we weren't going to do an overnight? Well, when we saw this, we changed our mind and we did an overnight. It was just too perfect a spot to give up. So we decided to make camp and see what we could see tonight. You know, this is Dogman territory and all. Ooh, I got a little close. Didn't mean to do that. You ready to get dinner?
He does need one, and I don't know.
Alright, where do you go? Yeah. Alright. Free. To get dinner. Boy's hungry. Good boy. So everybody knows I feed him.
What? We never do this.
And so, didn't even realize until we got here. I don't know if it's showing, but we came out here during a full moon. So, if there are any dog men out here, we're probably gonna find out. Is that a ridge or does it just go off in the woods? Oh, sure enough, snakes. Oh yeah, that goes right down into a ravine. Oh, there's one bark. Hope it's a dog. A dog, not dog man. Okay. Come ye. Good boy. Come ye. Good boy. Good boy. Didn't see no eye shine.
There's not
About 7 feet tall.
any. Barely see spiders. Oh, there's one right there on that tree.
Be careful walking around these branches.
Look at him. That dude is big.
Oh, big old. You saw that wolf spider from over there?
Yeah, with the eyeballs. That dude's big.
Not as big as that other one.
About the same.
What?
About the same.
That looks more like a huntsman. I don't think.
Nah, that's wolf.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can tell the light's blinding me a little bit. Kind of washing it out. Alright. Let's look and see if we got any strange footprints. Yeah. I got the boy with me. He's in here. And this is our sleeping quarters. We're going to sleep in here tonight. Son's out there. He's still playing around with the fire. So he's going to stay up a while. So we're going to try to get some sleep. We'll see how this goes. Nothing crazy happened tonight. Night's still young, but we're crashing out. So unless something else happens, we'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Morning, team. Yeah, here's our morning view. We survived the night. And it was a cold one. So the only thing that happened during the night was two sounds. One, very far distance, sounded like a woman screaming mixed with a guttural growl. But I'm going to chalk that one up to mountain lion. I've heard them before. And it was too far off to worry about. And by the time I got the camera out, it was done. It stopped. There was also a very strange guttural woomph kind of sound that sounded like it was somewhat close to our camp. And it seemed like there was maybe some footsteps. I checked, and my son had already gone and gotten into his vehicle. Slew was sleeping, so again, by the time I got the camera up and running, there was nothing. So could have been several things, but that's what we had. Other than that, it was an extremely quiet evening. Decided to look around, see if I could find some footprints or disturbed leaves or something that would give me an indication of what had come around the camp. But I couldn't find anything. And so I just kind of walked around and checked for any other evidence or signs of life. Like the rest of the night, I didn't find much of anything. So as much as we enjoyed this spot, thoroughly enjoyed the view, and it was time to get everything organized, packed up, cleaned up, and time to head out. We picked up all of our trash and even some trash that was left before we got there. Left a fire pit and a nice little stack of kindling for the next crew or the next campers to come in and get their fire started. You know, just try to leave it a little better than how we found it. We're done. Camp's cleaned up. We're heading back. So, let's see if we can get this big rig. Whoa. We decided to build this ledge up a little bit with some rocks in case some less capable vehicles came through. They wouldn't have to just turn around. Might give them an opportunity to go see what we got to see.
Somebody put these here. I think they were trying to guide the grass. Somebody start putting some over there for you.
Worked pretty good.
You were like right here.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to test.
It started to slip out from the cartwheel.
It'll all settle in. It won't be like that when we're done. As we made our way through the last of the water crossings, started working our way up towards the beginning of the trail, just kind of thought about some of the stories I've heard about the area and how mysterious it's supposed to be, how antagonizing it can be for some people, and just makes me wonder if those people are looking for something to be afraid of, or if they're looking for some mystery to find. And really, all we were looking for was just something to do and a reason to use our four-wheel drive. Sometimes I wonder if the sightings that people have of Bigfoot, Dogman, or any other cryptid, if it's something that plays off of their fear. As I don't necessarily believe in the cryptids, but I don't believe they don't exist. I just haven't seen any evidence, so I really don't have any fear. Now, especially when it comes to the Dogman sightings, it seems that everybody that has an encounter has some sort of deep-seated fear to go along with it. So in other words, if you're not afraid of it, or you don't believe in it, will it even manifest anything? Will you hear any howls? Will you see any shadows? Will you get the sense that you're being watched? Being a Christian and being pretty strong in my faith, I think that might play a part in it. I don't fear evil entities. Seems to me only the Catholics get possessed, and I'm not Catholic. So I'm not worried about demon possession. I'm not scared of ghosts. I have seen things and experienced things before I got close to the Lord, so that I believe there's some truth to it. I'm not discounting it completely. But I gotta wonder, if I'm under the protection of a higher power, do I even have to worry about it? As we air back up and get ready to head out of the Ouachita National Forest, drive along this dusty trailhead as the sun sets, Just want to thank you guys for coming with us as we spent the last supermoon of 2025 in the Dogman territory in Oklahoma. I'm Devil's Advocate, and as usual, thanks for watching.